on the deal machine right now. Just trying to see will this work.
Will it work? I know it'll work.
So what? Just leave a message. Just leave him a message if they don't pick up.
Hi, this is Dr. March. You can't come to the phone right now, so please state his name, number after
Just hang up.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
How you doing? This is Charles. I'm an investor in Hampton Roads. I'm calling about your property that's at 3805 Old Farm Road in Portsmouth. Could you give me a call back at your earliest convenience? Thank you.
Number.
Oh, damn it.
How's he gonna call you back?
I mean, you got to see what the last number they called, right?
What if it didn't? What if he has a house to sell and he cannot find your number?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Dang. Chris always know the sweets.
No, I'm just saying. You just nervous a little bit.
A little bit. I think that's got to be what it is.
Call me back when I buy a house. Man, I want to sell my house right now to Charles. How do I get him?
You got 34 in the house already. People, talk to me.
Somebody want to see Missy. Bubba, can you bring Missy up real quick? Somebody want to see Missy.
Who is that? Angela Ford. Hey, how are you?
Y'all pray for your boy. Y'all see his face? You see his lines on his face?
It's a lot going on.
Somebody want to see Missy. 2214 Max. Come around here, bro.
Bro.
Missy chilling, y'all. Missy chilling. She loves the belly rubs. She loves the belly rub. Round up, I got a sweet one for you, your boy. We're blowing up, y'all. Your boy's blowing up.
This is true. Got a lot of stuff going on.
We're thankful. I got the date. Y'all. I don't have it all down yet, but I'm on Patrick Bet-David's schedule, y'all. I'm on Patrick Bet-David's schedule for March 17th. So I'm putting together the full team to go down there to Dallas. I am going to see who's in Dallas to meet while we're there. We will be arriving March 15th or March 16th. I want to meet you if you're in Dallas, but I will be at the Valuetainment headquarters March 17th for my interview with Patrick Bet-David, y'all.
Big time.
Your boy's working for you, and matter of fact, I'm cooking up something with him, trying to get you a deal. I'm always looking for a deal for you to bring you some value. I want to bring you hence I'm meeting the guy with Valuetainment. Little boy, Lynchburg, Virginia, by way of Hampton University.
How's that feel to know where you're at now? Would you would have ever thought this 10 years ago? That you'll be in this position to rub elbows with this caliber of people.
And we were hanging out with Ron the other day too.
Yeah, that's something by itself.
Charles, when I think about it, man, I just think I've been grinding for so long.
Spinning wheel. Because if you really look at, man, that dude got 2 planes.
Well, one he's had more than, I don't know how many he's had.
Can you fathom that? Knowing that you can be here today and do another meeting on the whole other side tomorrow. I feel like you're going to get to that level. This meeting that you're getting ready to do, I think this will put it there. Yeah, this going to put it there. Because you're going to get in contact with even more. You already have your inner circle here, definitely. But like you always say, you can't do this. Got to do this. Got to do this. As you used to say, do something. You got to do something. If you don't do nothing, you will never do anything.
Round up, your boy is. I can't wait to share this whole experience with you.
You get choked up while you saying it. I know, because you can't give it all just right yet, but it's coming. It's coming. When he hits you with it, it's a lot. It's a lot. You're gonna love it.
Charles showed up today. He's like, Chris, man, you in something going on. I'm like, I got a lot on my mind, brother.
Yeah.
I've never had this much stuff to contemplate and ponder.
Since the music, if you really look at it and think about it like that, that music, you had to be. It was a little time but you still had to make sure everything was crisp, everything was right. So that's pretty much why I'm saying that 2 weeks. You might need that.
Yeah, Charles is saying that I should possibly, which I 100% think that you are making a valid point. Charles is saying that I need to take some time off of my channel to get prepared to actually meet Patrick Bet-David down in Dallas.
It's coming.
So I am thinking about that, y'all. I might have to take some time off from content just to make sure I'm only getting 45 minutes with it, man. I want you to just picture this. I'm flying a team to Dallas. Camera team, Smitty, he's got to be there. I'm going to be there. We're going to show up at the office, set up. I got 45 minutes. I'm flying to Texas to meet a man for 45 minutes. After that, it's done.
And your impression got to be right as soon as you get there. I mean, you're on the spotlight as soon as you get there.
You can't
You
show
gotta be
up
ready.
whack. I just can't show up whack, y'all. I'm like, boy, I can't burn.
You can't. If you do, you can be kicking yourself forever. Forever. I just want you to know how you always say about drilling it into my head. I got a thick head, but drilling it in and talking with other people, this your time. It's like somebody, you ready for TV? Because it'll be different. I mean, just a cow, like you're saying that, like his office is Barnes and Noble size.
Yeah, his office is, I think it was 400,000 square feet.
That's his office.
Yeah, he's got Roundup. I'm talking about your boy to bring you up to speed. I'm going to go over this lease option deal that we just signed. I just literally just picked up $3,500. Literally, I've just met the lady. She gave us the down payment, but I'm going to give you that in a minute. That's just real estate. It ain't going to change. But I'm on the schedule at Valuetainment. I've got a date at a time, March 17th. So I will be in Dallas that previous weekend, the 15th. If you're in Dallas, I would love to meet you. I'll give you the hotel. We can do something there. I'm on Valuetainment schedule with Patrick Bet-David, y'all. I'm on the man's schedule. Oh my Lord. I can't believe I'm saying this.
Why not?
Let's do this.
Like, why do you feel like you don't think you worthy of it? Or what's wrong?
Dude, this man, I don't think you.
I
2
know.
million 2 million subscribers. Dude.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I understand it. I understand the magnitude of it. I mean, you might not think I do, but
All right, you got that.
But it's just the fact that, this what you've been, as much as you pour out here, this is what you want.
It is. It's
For you to
like,
get to the next level, you gotta do it.
You got to step it up. But I'm saying it's almost like getting that pretty girl, though, Charles. Is like once you get her, do you know what to do with it? Do you know what to do? Do you know how to treat her? Do you know what she likes? Do you want to make sure you keep her?
Right.
I'm like, and another thing is success is scary.
What is your idea of success?
Well, I mean, being a good husband, being a good dad, being a good provider, leaving a mark on the world, being able to, when people hit the button, be able to make sure that I give them maximum value when they hit my channel. A whole bunch of different things are the meaning of success. But, even for you, I mean, you have different things like with your baby girl. You got so much, different categories.
Yeah, definitely.
Categorize success. So Charles,
I wish you the best.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
I wish you the best.
I love your energy.
I think you're gonna get this. No, I'm sorry. Not think. I know you'll knock this down. You got it. Got it.
All right. Roundup. I want to share with you. Charles has accompanied me today. We did a lease option,
right?
And I'm going to share with you the numbers. If you're just joining us once again, this is Chris Haskins, realestateroundup.com, hanging out with my boy Charles. We're going to we'll go over the numbers. I'm sitting here. The lady just gave me $3,500. I just left. Charles was sitting right there at the table. I mean,
true indeed.
To a house that I did zero, none. Did you go over to the house?
Yeah,
I did nothing. Absolutely nothing. The lady shows up with $3,500. And they're happy. So what I will do, Roundup, is I will show you. I'll go over some of the numbers. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and let's look at the pictures of the property.
Okay.
You want to do that? And I'll put a link if you want to see. We evicted this tenant last month, and now we just resold the house. I mean, I'll show you some quick pictures of it. Go ahead.
No more actually trying to get renters. These are more tenant buyers. And try to leave the renters alone.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done. If you're renting, a matter of fact, if you call me and you want to rent, we're not the people you're looking for. If you're looking to rent, I'm not the people you're looking for. But if you want to be a homeowner, I might be your guy.
Right.
That's exactly what I tell them around up. Get this in your head. Bubba, is that recycle? We recycle. Don't put no, is that trash or recycle? Recycle. We gotta save our planet. Man is destroying our planet. So let's show you some pictures of this house roundup before I go over the numbers. My roundup families. Peachtree, here we go. Oops. So here's, oops. All right, I'm gonna show you the, let's go over lease option roundup. Here we go. Share screen. I need to go over and do a pre-recorded video of this one too. So here's the property. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1-car garage. And this is what it looked like when the people moved out. This is what it looked like. Actually, it was in good shape.
Yep.
There's a few holes in the walls, but
Nothing major.
nothing major. So the house is in good shape. Oops. Did y'all? I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all didn't see the pictures. I bugged out on that. Here we go. That's the front picture there.
Garage.
Garage. Hall bathroom. Kitchen.
Galley kitchen.
Yeah. Living room. Master bath. I don't even take pictures of the bedrooms. It's irrelevant to me. Nobody cares about that stuff. So let's do these numbers. What is it? I feel like I'm so dark. Let me see what it looks like as you turn up just a little bit. So does it get darker?
I'm telling you, no, yeah, I do.
Get darker.
I'm telling you, when you just stood right there, you
Better.
can see it yourself. Like stand right in front of that light. See? Now move to the side. See?
It gets darker.
I'm just darkness. Darkness. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's fine. I've been like this forever. You know what I mean? You gotta literally turn that whole light this all the way down. It's just that glare on it. That's all. No, it's still there from something, so it's that one now.
Back there. Oh man. You cut that one off too? Is this the one?
Lit up a little bit. Not a whole lot, but I'll move over a little bit.
It's crazy.
Okay. Somebody said they could see everything fine.
Oh,
all right, we'll go with it.
All right, let's do it. I didn't want to stand up, but here goes. Purchase price.
130.
130. And remember, round up, the house was 3-2-2-1. Okay. Down payment I got.
Bless you.
We're talking about something in the car, Charles. I said I wanted to talk about. The money is tax free.
Yeah, gotcha.
Down payment is
We'll talk about that too, that pocket bank. Hit pocket bank.
what's it, 126? So this is
The remainder of it.
126.5. Is that right?
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so the remaining balance they owe is 126, right?
Mm-hmm.
The rent. $10.85.
Mm-hmm.
What's 10.85 times 12? So in 1 year, this house will bring in
Oh, you talk okay.
my bad.
What's that?
Oh, I can do it. 10.85 times 12. Would you mind doing it?
Excuse me, people.
You got
So
a
sorry.
calculator on the front page, Barn Hilly.
No, I don't.
Y'all scream on Barn Hill. You gotta have round up. If you do not have your calculator on the front page, I'm gonna come after you. Calculator gonna be on the front page, dog. How you calculate numbers?
Somebody got it already.
5 times 12. What is it? You already got it?
No, I don't.
1320.
God dang. He caught me on the spot. Really? Like, man.
That's 13,020. All right, let's back out 2,000 for taxes and insurance, right? So that's 11,000.
Excuse me, people.
All right, so there's no mortgage on this property. Well, a small one, right? So it's irrelevant. So this house will bring in this year, 3,500 plus 11. What's that? That's 14,500. 14,500, right?
That's a 5 there. Gotcha. Okay.
11, 12, 13, 14, 14. Round up. I just want you to understand the power of doing lease options. Stop doing regular rental property. Hold on, get this thing on right. I'm gonna beg you, Round up. I'm gonna beat it in your head until you get it. Stop doing rental property. Now, just imagine if you were doing a regular rental, right? I'm gonna do a video. Rentals versus lease options. Rentals versus lease options. If I were to have rented this house, what do I have to do to fix it up? What do I have to do before the tenant moves in?
Any repairs that's needed to it.
Repairs.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking this thing will cost me $3,000.
Easy. On a minimum.
No, fix the carpet, patch all the holes, paint it, fix whatever little small.
Maybe put a little granite in it.
Granite would be nice if that, but I wouldn't do it. Let's say $3,000. So I'm already negative here, right? And then I got vacancy, right, for another 2 months. So you're already down. But when you do a lease option, you stop doing repairs. You're all to the positive. And let's say I didn't have to let it sit for a month or two, right? It sits for a month or two. I still don't have to worry about this. These repairs is what kills you. It kills you, Round up. And this is what's going to come in for this month. This is money you can count and spend right now. This is not equity. Forget equity. I don't even want you to think about equity because you can't eat it. And we all know that there is a downturn coming. It is coming. We don't know when, but it's been, 12 years?
Since the last one.
12 years, Round up, right? I'm not going to get into history and finance and all that. But this is why I want to stress to you, lease options are the best way to go. Could you use another 14,000? Could you use? Let me ask Charles. Could you use another 14,000 for doing nothing that you do?
Yeah, I mean,
you don't even deserve.
I mean,
you don't even deserve it.
Yeah, we could do that definitely. But that's just for this year, though, right?
1 year, yeah.
Okay.
And this is
so next year it'll be that 1320.
Yeah, 1320. Yeah, well, you got tax minus taxes and insurance. I took that as 2,000. So
Gotcha.
11.
Okay.
And this is every year, 11,000. This is why I'm preaching to you. I know you like your wholesaling, y'all. Own the asset. Own the asset. What else do I need? We got purchase price, down payment, what she owes, monthly payment, cash flow. That's it. That's it, man.
But now, okay, let me ask you, if you work it out for just her 2, it only comes up to 26. So she technically got to stay in there longer than that, unless she hitting extra.
What you mean?
Right? For the 130, which is which is right there.
She's paying 126. What she owes is 126.
Right. So this price.
This is like interest.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm thinking that's the full amount for the year.
That's interest.
Okay.
Well, not interest, that's rent. This does not go towards the income. Does not. We give her a $50 credit every month.
Gotcha.
Rent, you get a $50 credit. Shoot, that's nasty. Round up, what Charles is asking for is principal pay down.
Yes.
We give our lease option tenant buyers a $50 credit every month, right? We give them a $50 credit for every time they make an on-time payment. But you don't even have to do that if you want. I just do that because I think it's the right thing to do.
Gotcha.
So just think about if you have a 30-year amortized loan, right? The first 15 years is usually interest.
Gotcha.
Then after that, it starts to pay principal, right? So after the 2 years, they would have paid 2 years of this, and then they owe this. minus $50 a month or whatever.
Gotcha. $600 a year.
And will they qualify? I don't know. I gotta get some water around up. I'm drinking coffee.
Yeah, I'd take one of them too.
You want a glass or a cup?
I do the cup. Yeah.
Any question come in that we need to answer real quick?
No, not right this minute. Yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm following you.
I'll talk about one question on the screen. You want cold or room temperature?
Room temperature. One question is, how do you decide the down payment?
How about decide the down payment?
Yes.
That's a good question. Who asked that, by the way?
That's from KIS TV.
How do I decide the down payment?
Yes.
Well, frankly, KISS TV, I am under the premise, the philosophy, ideology. My mentor used to say, Chris, fat pigs go to the slaughterhouse. Medium-sized pigs continue to get fed, right? So I'm like this, man. If I get 3,000 to 5,000, I'm good. I know a lot of gurus and mentors, even mine, Ron and the Wolves. They say
10,000 or better.
10,000. I probably could have got 8,000 out of somebody, but I'm like 3 to 5. I'm good. You know, I just want to. My thing is volume, getting them in, get that monthly cash flow. I'm good.
And then actually waiting for that. A lot of times, I mean, if you wait for that 8 or 10,000, you wind up holding it longer. Yeah, it's just sitting there. With the 35. Boom, you already know next month. Here you go.
I'm done.
Next month.
Yeah. I mean, if we got a bigger house, like this house is $150,000 house. If you can get 5%, 3%, just walk away. Let's do this, y'all. Let's go ahead and start from the top. Let's do the top. Let's start from the top because I know. Let's see. Look at the learn. XHX. Nice. Praise God. Charles was asking me, and let me tell you real fast about this here. This $3,500 down payment round-uppers, you got to remember, this is non-taxable money. Non-taxable money. Why? This is considered to be a let me write this stuff down. A non-taxable event. Non-taxable event.
For the people that just, don't get that, I mean, that does mean that that's money that you can pocket immediately. Like, let's say you wanted to get that right then. You got that right then. If you, just using an example, if you wanted to go dinner and whatever, you could have went right after that and done whatever you want.
Right now.
So that's that pocket bank. That's that pocket bank.
Pocket National Bank.
Yeah. That's an awesome bank. Why you pull from it anytime you want. Anytime.
Down payment.
Yeah.
It's a non-taxable event. You got to understand, I'm telling you, the more you grow, that I can't believe that I'm saying this is myself. The more you grow, every move you do, you have to consider the IRS. Every move I do now, I have to consider the IRS. That's why I'm so heavy in using my self-directed Roth IRA and my family's, my wife's and my kids' Coverdale. I'm not even going to get into that right now.
That's another lesson. After the 2-week hiatus.
Charles helps me a lot with that, actually.
After.
Round up. I have to consider taxes, right? I can't believe that I have to. Yeah. So when you collect this money here, since I didn't sell the house yet, since we didn't sell the property, when we sell the property, that's the taxable event.
Correct.
But since we're just collecting a down payment and not transferring the title, that's just income that it's like almost like a refi. We're getting a piece of the equity.
Right.
It's just like when you refinance a house, they don't charge you to get that money.
Correct.
Yes, I love it, man. I love it.
This is one of
real estate.
This is one of the few occasions where where the saying is nothing in life is free. This is one of those rare occasions where this deposit, this would always be your free. This is your free. So cherish that moment. Cherish it. It doesn't come all the time.
That's right. It doesn't come. But I will say, if she doesn't exercise her option in 2 or 3 years, then I'll have to claim it as income.
Right. Hopefully she will.
Yeah, maybe she will. Who knows? You want to scroll down and get our questions if you don't mind, Charles? Go ahead and Dallas. I live in Dallas. No. You got to kind of use little arrows right there, up and down. Okay. And just click it to bring it on the screen.
Who'd you pull? Dallas? Is that what you just did? Okay.
Just click it. You can click
I live in Dallas.
I live in Dallas. Yes. Oh, yeah. Round up. If you're just joining us, your boy is on the schedule, y'all.
Says you
I'm on the
doing
value
anything
chain.
special?
Yes, we're going to do something. I'm going to announce it. I'm going to do something at the hotel we'll stay at. I will be in Dallas March 15th. I will be going to Valuetainment, interviewing Patrick Bet-David. I got the interview, y'all. Your boy got the interview. I will be in Dallas. I can't believe it. I'm tearing up, y'all. I'm on Patrick Bet-David's schedule. I'm on the schedule. I mean, that sounds cool. I'm on the schedule, y'all. Chris Haskins, your boy.
Chris, are you ready for TV? It's coming.
You ready for TV? You know, it's weird. I negotiated 4 contracts already with these fools. Nothing came through. Oh, Charles just left Ron LeGrand in Dallas. That's nice. I'd like to hear more about that.
Okay. Gotcha. Let's do this one.
You can read it. Go ahead.
This guy's crazy. Chris Brunt, he says, Charles and I can take over Chris's channel for 2 weeks. Your subscribers may go down, but hey, I think we can hold it down. I really do. I think we could hold it down just for 2 weeks. Just for 2 weeks. But this is like a hiatus that he actually needs. I mean, I know he knows what he's doing, but I think you need the time to actually mentally get ready for this. 45 minutes, you know how much you got to put into that 45 minutes?
A lot.
And you talking about taking a couple days to a week off just to get it together? No, that's not the right move. That's not the right move. Hey, somebody right here say the same thing. Don't let the moment get too big for you, Chris.
Yeah.
He's a man. Just he is, but he's up there. He's like up there. He's up there. This is a different breed of man. I'm not a man fan, but God dang it, I mean, he's up there.
That's true.
He's up there.
What's that one? Be yourself. Keep going. Mind stroke. Be yourself. Oh, that's what you got.
Okay, yeah, this one. This is for you. What's that? Code 4.
Code 4. Hit it.
13. Do you prefer lease options or traditional wholesaling?
Do I prefer lease options or traditional wholesaling?
Define your idea of what traditional wholesaling is.
Just get the house under contract, sell the contract.
Sell your option.
See, for Charles, it's different. Charles, let me take that back.
Everybody's different. Everything. Huh? I like to do a little bit of everything. Buy and hold is the ultimate goal with it. Wholesaling, of course, you're going to get that fast. Technically, the wholesaling part would be almost like that same money with this lease option. Only flaw is you're only going to get that money once, just that one time. With this lease option, that's another income that's going to come in within the next 3 weeks, because this deposit happened today. You'll be getting another stream coming in about 3 weeks.
Let me see Mind Stroke. Patrick Bet-David isn't a real estate mogul. Mind Stroke. Oh, I want to comment about that too. He's not. He doesn't like real estate. That's another reason I wanted to interview him, because he does not like real estate, right? So that's why I want you to know that my opinions on other businesses too. Let me go back to this wholesaling for lease options. Round up everybody right below that one.
Gotcha.
Round up family. You know I love you, and I'm just, once again, I'm honored. I'm honored, and I consider it a privilege to pour into your life, right? I consider that this platform that I have, albeit new, whatever you want to call it, I'm at a different stage, and everybody's different stages in life, different stages, right? So at this stage in my life, I'm not necessarily focusing on income. I mean, I am looking for income, but you have to take a time. Every man comes to a point in his life where he has to say, listen, this is what I have. What am I going to do with it?
Right.
This is what I have. Whether it be 1,000, 2,000, 10,000, 80,000. Like for me, I know I have X. Like the other day, I got a check for $100,000, right? That came back from a sale of a house. That's not money that I'm going to spend. That's money that I need to repurpose it, put it in another asset, get it working, and get it back out. Let me repeat that. Money comes in from selling an asset. Mm-hmm. I have to repurpose that money, go put it into another asset to get that money working. It is a different skill set. It is a completely managing money and earning money are two completely different skill sets, Roundup. So don't get them confused. Some men are in the accumulation mode of their life. Some men are trying to in the management mode, right? So I'm moving into, I kind of look at every man's life as like sunset. You know, we all, at the end of the day,
we all rise, we all fall.
We all rise, we all fall, dude.
Well, let me ask you, just like that same question there, right there. Okay. You said you have to get the money come in, like the 100K that came in, and it has to go back out.
It has to. I can't spend it.
What would you say to the new people, or some of even the old, that may take that money and don't put it back out? Like, what's going to happen with that? Let's touch on that. I've heard about those type of people. So, what would go on with that? Because sometimes, I mean, most of the time, think about it. A brand new person, or even some of the veterans, they'll see $120,000 check and like, oh, I can go here, I can go do this, I can go do that. What happens if you don't?
Round up, it's gonna be a bad day for you if you don't discipline and train yourself. I'm just thinking for me, if you don't train yourself how to get your money to go out and convert into friends and come back, you will be working for the rest of your life. And that's why now it's so easy for me, Charles. Just this month, I paid $6,000 extra on my principal, on my loans. It's so easy for me just to go to the bank and give them money, round up. I didn't do this all the time because I know that cash in your hand and in the bank it's worth nothing. It's worth nothing, y'all. You have to put it somewhere that's going to go out and work for you. So now, every month, 1,000 here, 2,000 here, paying down my principal.
Correct.
I'm done with it.
And also, if you get that money and you don't put it out, you better believe that the IRS knows you got it.
It's gonna go somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, they know you had it. So, what'd you do with it? What did you do with it? Oh, you spent 60,000 of it. Come over here. Let me see you. Let me see you. Okay. We got another one. How do you decide on the down payment for lease option? Is it 20% of the purchase price of the house?
Well, let me show you. Bring this up real quick, roundup. If you missed it, Angela, let me show you what this house looks like so you can kind of get an idea and a feel for what I charged on this property here. Roundup, thank you for hanging out with me on this Saturday. You could be anywhere in the world, and you guys are with your boy. This is cool. And Brother Charles. Here's the link to this house. Share screen. Boom. Okay, here we go. You can see this house. I want you to see this house here. So this is $150,000. I could have charged more. I could charge the lady probably 140, 50,000. I don't really care, man. I just don't try to sock it to people.
There's no need to. When you got enough of it coming in, it's really no need to.
Yeah, I don't even want to tell you what we paid for this. I'd feel guilty. Charles knows, but I'm not even gonna. You ain't gonna tell nobody. We try to get 3,000 to 5,000 on a house like this. I probably could have got 5, but I just, at this stage in my life, I'm just not trying to squeeze every dollar out of the marketplace. I just don't have to. I'm just like at the younger man, I might have, but I try to get 3%. You talking about 20% down? Good God Almighty. I don't. What's next? You need some more?
No, I'm good. What are the numbers with the seller? Okay.
I think we can bring the light up a little bit now because it's getting dark.
I think you touched on this already. Somebody's asking, is the down payment of $35 credit or a fee? Which I believe you already said.
The purchase price $130 round up. Down payment $3,500, which is a credit toward the purchase price. So they owe me $126 at closing. Okay.
Gotcha. Let me see. I'm surprised he left
less than $10,000 in his area. Wow.
Yeah, that must be. Yeah, that's one of the good. It's real. It's hard. It's much harder, in my opinion, to get those $10,000 to $20,000 deposits here in Hampton Roads. I mean,
you can get them. It's gonna take time. I've got them. It took 3 months.
Yeah, so I mean, if you have that time to wait, I guess
I could have waited. I just didn't care.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm a Red Sox fan.
Okay, gotcha.
Come on, Charles. You in charge? Charles in charge of the question.
Are
you in charge of the question?
Where's the mouse so you can click? I'm having to reach all the way over here.
Let me do it.
Hey, what kind of hose is this? What's going on? Man,
What's that question?
I'm surprised he let you go for 35. Do why? That was weird. What was so special about the LP tenant? It says, I'm surprised he let it go. Well, he's making a statement. I'm surprised he let it go for 35.
And this area isn't the best. It's not the greatest area in the world.
So you're saying it's like a high crime rate?
I don't think it's a high crime rate, but I've heard some bad opinions about this particular area.
How do you decide? There.
Other way. Up.
All the way to the top?
Keep going so you see the blue.
So you see the blue.
You'll see it. Right there.
Gotcha.
What's the one below it? Hit it. Go for it. Hit it.
What strategy do you use to acquire the property?
Cash. How you like that, Kobe? Cash. Okay.
What is the monthly payment on the mortgage?
0.
Gotcha.
I got a small mortgage on it. I mean, I probably owe 20 grand or something. This is nothing. I pay cash, majority cash.
Bernard, how do you find the tenant buyer? How'd you find this one?
He's skipping questions.
Well, see, I didn't know whether you want to do every single one. Is it okay? I mean, some of them is not questions though. Okay. How do you? But that we already answered already. How do you decide the deposit?
I just charged $3,000 to $5,000 on a $150,000 house. Oh yeah,
Okay.
you're right. My bad.
What is the right thing to do?
I mean, yeah, that could be up to you.
How do you find a tenant buyer?
If you go back, man, I did a whole this tenant buyer
Came off of Zillow.
Zillow, yep. As a matter of fact, I recorded her as we met her at my satellite office at Krispy Kreme. So if you make sure you hit the bell on the channel, y'all, you'll see this whole lease option interaction and signing of the paperwork go down.
The 1320 is just interest. If so, how do you come up with that?
The 1320 was the rent, so that's 1085 times 12. I didn't write that down. Times 12, which was 1350 minus 2,000. I did for taxes and insurance, right? So, what was it? Oh, is this interest? It's rent, which I give a $50 credit for. Scoot over just a touch. Yeah, I did a $50 credit for principal pay down. So the majority of that is interest, just like a 30-year AM when the beginning of the loan is the majority interest. You can't do interest on a lease option because there is no mortgage. So that's rent.
Right. So that's $600 a month. I mean, a year.
$600 a year. Yeah.
All right. Gotcha.
You go, brother.
Is the 300 what?
13,000. Yes. 13,000.
Okay. Is it rental income?
You got it down right there.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yes, Red Sox fan. That's right.
Gotcha.
You can just do like this.
Just scroll it down.
Yep, there you
okay. Gotcha. Right.
Hit it.
So
read the name too, so I can hear who that is.
Victor Taylor.
Victor Taylor. Y'all put your name in here so I know where my roundup family's coming up.
So the tenant buyer doesn't get the mortgage pay down benefit, but you as the buyer get the mortgage pay down for seller.
If I was to buy it with a mortgage, yes, I get to pay down, but I'm giving them $50 rent credit. My mentor is Ron LeGrand and the Wolf. They don't give them no rent credit towards on the lease option. They get nothing.
Got it.
Next.
Okay, Frank Page.
What up,
How
Frank?
much will it cost to close using that scenario? DC and Maryland.
What up, Frank, my dog? How much would it cost to close on my end on a lease option? It costs nothing. I don't use attorneys or anything. I meet at my satellite office at Krispy Kreme. They sign the lease and the option and it's over. I mean, we're saying they just bring the money. And when I do meet them before I take a big down payment, I do have referrals, right? So I got a whole stack of referrals for other people that we've done business with because you give me $3,000. I don't want you to think that I'm just some guy.
A weasel.
Yeah, I'll take your money. So I'm like, listen, you want to call these people? Go ahead.
Mr. Bernard Mack, do you own the property outright or are you controlling through lease option?
Well, don't forget, I don't own any property, actually.
There you go. Right answer. There you go.
I do control it. I don't want some.
No, you don't. You
I
don't.
feel like they're going to bring me in on a dissertation.
I feel like that's some setups type stuff. Oh, yeah. No, you don't own anything. Nothing says Chris.
Yeah.
Nothing. No.
So
who are you? Who sent you?
Bernard, I own the land trust that owns that house. Go. Next.
And actually, technically,
I just
there's a beneficiary for that land trust.
You're right.
You come on, work with me now.
You're right. I'm the beneficial interest in the land trust.
Right.
Bernard, you got to know what to do, bro.
Okay. Do you show
Ian,
houses?
who is this? Ian.
Ian Williams.
Name.
Ian Williams. Do you show houses while the seller is living there? Should they meet prospective buyers? Ian from Chicago.
I'm presuming, Ian, you're talking about wholesaling. Do I show houses while the seller's living there? I will. If I do, I would tell the seller, if I'm wholesaling it, that I have my contractors coming through. I would have all of them come at once.
Gotcha.
And I would tell them it's my electrician, framer, plumber, painter, sheetrock guy. So they all come in at once.
Now, what if that tenant wants to talk to those people?
Well, they're talking about the seller, the owner.
Gotcha.
The tenant wants to talk to him. It ain't. I'll just give them $20. Like, here, go sit down. It's 20.
Okay.
Here's the thing: when I show up at your door, it's $20. Would you, if you're a tenant, wouldn't you be happy? Man, shit, I take that $20 any day. Bubba, you want $20? Never mind.
Red Sox fan at Frank Page.
I need $20.
There is
That's right, I owe
no
you 20.
close.
Here,
There's no
I
close.
do. I owe you 20. That's right. I owe you $20. Here, go sit down. Here. I borrowed $20 from my daughter. Here, too. Go sit down.
The American dream. The American dream. Okay.
Go sit down. My wife got me saying that foolishness.
Bugging
It fell on the
pepper.
floor.
Bugging in
On the
Pepper.
floor in the living room.
Okay.
Bugging and prepper. What in the world?
I'm guessing it's
What
supposed
is
to be
that?
pepper.
I hope there's not two guns. Hit it.
Looks like it. So you're holding the mortgage, giving the lease holder a
You're shaking
what?
it.
That's he got there. Holding a $50 rebate for on-time payments, correct? Yes or no?
I'm holding the mortgage per se on a lease option. Don't forget there is no mortgage. But
Gotcha.
yes, I'm giving the leaseholder $50 rent credit every month. Yes.
Victor
I'll-
Taylor again. Go ahead.
I'll do that. Go.
Victor Taylor again. Do you get mortgage pay down? No, we did that one already for the seller. We did that already.
$50.
What's that?
For the
IA
seller.
Williams. Do you own? Oh, Ian.
You don't owe
You don't owe the
Ia.
owner a payment every month.
Lot payment.
Huh?
Say that again, Charles.
It says you don't owe the owner a payment every month.
I am the owner. I
So
am
it's-
the owner.
Was La Williams? Are you answering for someone else?
So I don't know yet. Go.
Okay.
Next. Turn that
Justin-
foolishness down.
Justin Henry. I've got a property that can be a sub 2. I'm going over the numbers.
Okay. Go over the
Congratulations. Good for you. That's beautiful stuff. Yes. Angela Ford. Bug and Pepper again. Will the rent or payments go up as they come to the end of the loan?
No,
Or would they stay the same all the way
I'll keep
through?
them the same. Here's the thing: at this stage in my life, $20 a month, $30 a month.
It's not gonna hurt you. It's not gonna make or break you.
I'm like, look, you keep it. I'll keep that. You can keep that. You keep that.
Got Sparks. I believe that's Spark at the end. Would that be it? Spark.
Yes.
Okay.
Or speaks. Day speaks.
Day speaks. Hey, Day. So the rental income comes in for 2 years before they actually start paying for the old amount of the home.
Well, on a lease option, right? They have a lease option is 1 year. When you do lease options round up, I'm going to highly recommend you do 1 year terms, automatically renewing for another year. Why? So we can raise the rents if we have to. Okay.
So at the end of that first year, would you call them to ask them? Do they want to redo, or just like you said, automatic?
In the
Just
lease
goes through.
roundup, if you have my lease option documents, and let's go ahead and matter of fact, if y'all want to get my lease option documents,
It's good paperwork to have, people.
I'm gonna
Very
give
good
you
paperwork to
half
have.
off. I'm gonna give y'all half off for the rest of the day. I'm gonna put a link in this video description roundup. I'm feeling real Hollywood right now. You're getting
over
half
TV.
off of my lease option. I'm gonna do what code should I call it? Roundup. Do y'all need my lease option documents?
Old time to live.
I'm gonna give y'all. Let me do a coupon. I'm gonna create one just for y'all because I love y'all so much. 50 off. Here we go. Use coupon code 50 off. You can get half off my lease option document for today only. Today only, my brothers. I love y'all. Let me cut this thing on for you. Lease option document packet. Save changes. Be 50 off for today only. And y'all don't be emailing me trying to get this junk tomorrow. I know y'all be killing me. Y'all, my roundup. I love y'all. Y'all are real estate investors. Always asking for the discount. Okay, use code 50 off to get half off my lease. Where is it at? Lease option. Go ahead and get your questions in too if you need questions on lease option stuff. Lease option. Here we go. Okay, roundup. I'm going to put my lease option doc pack in the video description. Copy. Let me see. This is so cool. Use coupon code 50 off to get half off, 50% off my lease option document packet below. And if you're on Facebook, bring your harm parts over to, there we go. All right, there you go. So I'm done. Round up. Stop doing regular rentals. Go to the code below. Use coupon code 50 off to get half off my lease option docs. Hit it, bro, Charles. Next question. Did we answer his?
Yes.
Okay.
Red Sox fan. What are the terms for the mortgage on the property? 2, what are the terms of the LP?
Lease purchase.
Lease purchase.
Red Sox, we went over that. I've got a loan from one of my private guys for like 20. We pay him whenever we sell a property. So I get to pay him throughout the year, every 6 months. But the terms are, we went over that Red Sox fan. Purchase price $130, down payment $3,500. They owe $126.5. Rent $10.85. $50 monthly rent credit. 2 years. They got a 2 year. They got a 2 year term. Where is that at? 2 years. So I love where I can have paper that's worth 14 plus 11. Shit, that piece of paper worth $24,000. That lease option worth $24K.
Right there.
You think? Let me just tell you. If you think equity is cool, real equity, as Dan Kennedy would say, real equity is humans. We are the real equity. We are the ones that create monthly cash flow. Sorry about that. Did we answer both of his questions?
Yeah.
Lease option terms of the mortgage. The mortgage is private, guys. Now we pay him probably twice a year when we sell a property.
Gotcha. Christina Desire, how to market?
Picture.
Yes. How to market the potential lease option properties? How do you market them?
Rent to own, Christina. Rent to own. I love doing rent to owns because people. When I was interviewing this tenant buyer at my satellite office to Krispy Kreme, I asked her why she wanted to do a lease option. Tired of renting.
Right. She wanted to be able to have her own as opposed to keep kicking out money to the landlord. And she has no benefit at all in the house except for just paying the money. She can't build up any equity. She can't do pretty much anything at that house. That's just like any renter. As long as you rent. Yeah.
Yep. That's how it works. Rent to own. Go to Zillow. Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist. Craigslist used to be my jam.
Yeah, because this girl, she said that she found that on Zillow.
Zillow, that's right.
So yeah, that definitely works.
Next.
James Funk.
James Brand.
If the title doesn't transfer from the owner,
Nope.
the owner can still borrow against the house.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, gotcha.
That's an easy one. That's simple. Round up. If you want my lease option docs, they will be half price till midnight tonight. You got 1 day to get my lease option document packet. Hit it.
Mr. Roger. Hey guys. Okay. Hey, how are you, Roger? Red Sox fan again. Yes.
Yeah, he already did that.
Okay, gotcha. Milkman trucker.
Milkman trucker.
What you do with the 3,500?
What you do?
We bought ice cream. Ice cream, not
What you do with
cream,
3500?
queen.
It goes in the Hip Pocket National Bank, my bro. Hip Pocket National Bank. What you do?
That's the best bank ever.
With me, I'll give it. I put it in anyway. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do something tonight. I don't know. I don't know what you mean. You do whatever you want.
it's yours. You do what you need to do with it. Again, like he said, it's not a taxable. That's
Taxable
right.
event.
Yes, non-taxable event. So technically, that doesn't even exist. Only your pocket really knows about it. So Red Sox fan again.
Statement.
Huh?
You got a
Okay,
statement.
gotcha. I would. Wait a minute. What else? 200. Okay, gotcha. Steve Ram. We all rise, we all fall.
That's right.
Mm.
Kofori, I'm in the accumulation stage. Here's the thing, Kofori. Man, I know you guys are at different stages of life. I want you to enjoy. Don't be like me, man. I had my nose to the grindstone so hard, man. I did not enjoy this ride to get to where I'm at. I feel like I'm still on the grindstone. And even Charles mentioned it to me before. I mean,
Now, see, just to chime in on that, I feel like, a lot of the veteran entrepreneurs in real estate, like yourself, when y'all say stuff like that about, enjoy the grind, enjoy the ride, and so much into the grind, it's different now than what it was then, because back then, example, you could maybe do, if you was wholesaling, you could do 5 wholesales in a month to make a quick $25,000. It's so saturated with wholesalers now that's a lot. It just doesn't happen that same way. That's why I personally say, grab a couple of trades at one time, as opposed to just sticking with the wholesale. Because if you just stick with the wholesale, the same ride that you're saying,
even harder.
you're gonna plateau out.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing else to do. So
Right.
how would you, what would you say to somebody like that? Like, okay, you said enjoy the ride, but to what level? Like, when do you get off of that ride and get to the next one?
Well, I just don't want anybody just to do wholesaling. And when you're looking for only high equity deals,
Gotcha.
you got to wholesale pretty houses, ugly houses, lease option houses on the financing subject too. I don't think you want to a lot of these strategies we just didn't do years ago. And still to this day, a lot of people charge, they don't even know about the stuff that we teach.
Right. Now this is a familiar one here. Mr. Denzel, Chris, can I door knock pre-foreclosure addresses on Zillow or leave mail on their doorstep?
Yep, you can you can do that. It depends on what state you're in. I know Maryland has a problem with that. I'm not an expert on every state. You can leave notes. You can leave mail there. You can go take a envelope next to airmail, put a note in there, leave it in there. A whole lot of different ways you can do it pre-foreclosure. But yes, you can do that. You can do that.
And couldn't you mark it on Deal Machine?
We can mark it on Deal Machine.
Yeah. If you go past that house on Deal Machine, click a picture, they'll send the postcard out for you. That's technically the same thing. And if you're in front of the house, you can actually pull up the phone number and everything for the owner and all of that. So you can call them right then. So, I would think that that's technically not invading their privacy, because that's public information, because it's right there.
It is public.
So,
yes.
Red Sox fan.
Red Sox fans are beasts.
Life is about discipline. This is so true. So true. Steve Ram, yes, you can't get rich working 9 to 5. You have to start investing.
That's true.
Mr. Ram, so true. So true. So true. Amen to you too. Bug and Pepper. I think I'm saying that right. I'm sorry if it's not. It's a prepper. Okay.
I don't know. Did it?
Can't borrow from my home that paid off to buy a home at 180K. That's worth 260.
I think it meant to say, can I borrow? Yeah, you can do that.
Gotcha.
Here's the thing. You can do that. Yeah, I wouldn't borrow. I do not take money out of my let me tell you how I borrow money, y'all. Let me show you how your boy borrows money. I don't know if I should do this, Charles.
Yeah, would you do it that 3 ways where the Wolves were saying about take it from the one and pop it into the other 3?
That's for when you sell one to buy. You're talking about for the 1031 exchange, right?
Yeah.
So I have real estate, right, that I paid off.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no mortgage here, right?
Mhm.
No. I take that back. Let me rewind. So round, this is how I'm gonna show you how I borrow money. This is how I borrow money. So I had a house, right? I paid it off, right? So it went from 30-year mortgage, 30-year mortgage. I paid it off early.
Would you tell somebody if they could to cut that 30 in half? Try to get it done in 15?
That's what I did.
Yeah, gotcha.
15 years. Matter of fact, I did it in 15.
Yeah.
But
Much
I
better.
tell man, I recommend anybody, if you can, here's the thing, man. If you don't have a way to invest, like a lot of entrepreneurs say, don't pay your house off because you could use that money to make money somewhere else.
Right.
I don't have that skill. Like they'll say, you got 10 grand, you can go flip it somewhere.
Right.
For
Gotcha.
me, it was better to transform that money into the bricks. For me.
Right.
And so I don't know what will be.
Everything will be different for different folks.
Different stuff. Somebody like, you can put 10,000 in your house. You crazy? They can go turn that. A lot of dudes can turn 10 into 20. I just don't have that skill.
Yeah. Just depends on. Yeah, but you
can possess that skill.
Yeah. If I
Legally.
have it
Legally, don't forget not the old Charles.
He's just joking.
Not the old Charles. I'm talking about the new legit Charles.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course, definitely. I mean,
You can do that.
That's so many avenues, but it depends on where your mindset is actually at. Like you said, everybody is absolutely not going to be able to do that. Me personally, if I had 10,000 sitting to the side, okay, I'm doing the houses, but what if you like to cook? You could actually get a little food truck. Yeah.
Operative word here is could.
Could. You could go down the wrong path and you'll mess yourself up. Or you might have there's a lot of mights in it. So yeah, I guess you're right, because you might actually have another skill set that you could do with that 10,000.
Or you could lose the 10,000.
Or maybe you could invest it in something.
In the stock market.
Yeah.
Round up.
If you got time.
Where I'm going with this is a lot of things you could do.
Right.
For me, as much capital as I've gone through in my life, I couldn't find a better place to put it. So I paid off my mortgage, right? Let's just take one. I paid it off early. So that 30-year, let's say it was $1,000 a month, went away. So what I did was I then went to a private lender.
It's the good one. I remember this one.
My boy, brother Small. I said, listen, I own a house. Let me tell you this, Roundup, please pay attention to this one.
This is a good one.
When you show the universe that you have the ability and the discipline and the skill and the mindset wherewithal to pay off real estate, I promise you, the universe is going to say, the sky is going to open up for you. When you show and prove to the universe that you have the ability to pay off real estate, people are going to say,
that's a good guy.
I like this guy.
Let me give him something else.
I like this guy. The universe is going to start just dumping stuff on you. Good God, I'm living proof. So I paid it off and I called up this guy. He had some cash. I said, listen, I paid my house off. Would you be willing to let me borrow some money based on the equity? The equity, it was worth upright. It was worth 120.
Mm-hmm.
And I borrowed 75. But the good thing about a private lender is
75 what?
I borrowed 75,000.
Okay.
This is at 9%. But the good thing about the private lender is I don't have to pay this. No. I'm sorry. This is not 9. This is at 7. 7%.
I thought it was at 6. Okay.
You know what? I don't know what the interest rate is, Charles.
I feel like it was 6.
I don't know. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me put a question mark here. I can't remember. I got so many notes.
Right.
I don't remember. Please forgive me, Roundup.
It happens.
Please
it
forgive
happens.
me. I don't remember. But anyway, whatever the interest rate is, it's irrelevant to me. Why? Because I only use this money when I buy a house to flip. OMG. This can be one of my flips. So this 75,000 here is sitting.
Pretty.
This 75,000 is like a bank account.
Mm-hmm. And it's the house.
So you can turn your houses into banks, y'all. So this guy, we created a promissory note from his IRA.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, I've done this several times with people from their self-directed Roth IRAs or from their bank account, whatever. And I'm like, I call him up whenever I need the money. Hey man, I need 50, 60, 70, whatever the money, whatever it is. He wires it to the closing. When I buy my flips, I do the work, fix it up, do all the work, and then when I sell it, that money goes right back to the house, bank account. I never make a payment because the money I only use it to buy equity.
Right.
I use this money to buy equity. All right. So that's how I borrow money. Let's do it.
Because you're not going to really pull interest off of that money until you actually use it. As long as it's sitting right there, it's no interest on it. So as soon as the best thing that you can actually do is if you use this method, when it comes from over there to buy this new one, you want to try to get it back over there as fast as possible.
Quick as possible. They can still see you. Round up. Don't forget, I'm giving you 50% off. Hold tight. I'm giving you 50% off. Hold tight, Charles. 1 second. I'm giving you 50% off of my lease option docs at the link below. Hit it, Charles. Next question.
Gotcha.
I hope y'all got this. This is where your boy lives.
Chris, all of our uncles, Sam, Uncle Sam, that it would love for you to keep working for money to spend.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's what they want you to do. They want you to go work for money so they can tax you at the highest tax rate.
Correct. Mr. Bernard Mack, Chris, I am glad you are sharing this with us. You're welcome. Would love to hear your financial goals and plans. After the 2 weeks, that's coming too. There's a lot of stuff coming after this 2-week hiatus. He's laughing, but he know he got a lot of stuff. I'm just saying, Chris, it's the truth. This gonna give him good anticipation. When you come back, you're gonna have so much stuff. Look, I got that from him. Y'all know he do that all the time. Trying to boost him up a little bit. Get that laughing on. Yeah.
I needed you. You brought me out of my thing today.
That's so nice. That's so nice. Fred T. Is the lease option only question?
No, you can ask whatever you want, Fred. Come on, dog. You know how your boy gets down.
Feeling guilty.
Did you get over that quickly?
Steve again. Calls just killed. Love it. Huh? Okay. What's that? Tanya?
Yeah. Tony.
Tony or McCandle? McCandless? Okay. Hey Chris, I'm looking at a sub 2.
Good.
The numbers look good.
They look great.
Well, they look great. But what is that? It has a HELOC.
HELOC. Equity line of credit.
With interest payments that go to the regular payments in 5 years.
Okay.
How would you handle that? ARV is around 60K spread.
Okay, so what's happening here, Roundup? I don't like this. This is how I lost Tony.
So you don't like the HELOC or just this whole scenario?
I don't like the scenario. Tony, let me tell you, this is one of the ways I got foreclosed on. So a HELOC, right? Home equity line of credit. It's the same thing that I showed you here. You got a house, right?
Mm-hmm.
The bank will, let's say the bank will give you $80,000 loan, a line of credit, and you can just draw against it. Same premise as that private lender. But my private lender doesn't go on my credit report.
Right.
This is going to go on that seller's credit report and not yours, Tony, which I like that. But they give you interest only. Let's just say they give you interest only for 5 years. And then after that, it converts to interest. Principal. It converts to principal and interest. All right, so your payment the interest only, your payment may be $450 a month. But then when it converts to principal and interest, your payment could go, let's say it goes to $700. So Tony, you got to watch out getting into these. Make sure, only way I'm going to recommend you to do this deal, if you get out of it on a lease option, and when does it come in 5 years? Make sure you're clear with your tenant buyer or your I'm guessing you're going to do a tenant buyer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you're clear with them. If you don't exercise they only get a 5-year option. After that,
That's it.
Yeah, and the lease is all term. I would do a 1-year lease, renewable for those of the year to year, and let them know. Listen, this is only good. These terms are only good for 5 years. After that, this is going to change. As long as you're Tony, I want you to be so honest with your tenant buyer because you don't want to get
Stuck.
Well, not only stuck, you don't want to get some family in here with children
Mm-hmm.
that are used to paying $1,000 a month. Now you got to charge them $15 a month.
15.
I mean, that's going to hurt my spirit with that. And I've been there. I've had it done to me. I got foreclosed on. I'm like, forget this. So just make sure you pass that information on to your tenant buyer before you collect any down payment. Good
Bernard, Chris, you always have constant deal flow. How do you generate leads? How?
Bandit signs is one of my favorite. Don't forget, Bernard, I've been doing this forever. So everywhere I go, I've got a We Buy Houses coat. Look with Charles. You can show him?
Sure.
This is Charles. I finally got Charles to
See me now. Look, see how it lit up?
with the blackboard, right? Remember, man, this like Patrick Bet David has a blackboard.
I don't know. I feel like it's something with.
It's the blackboard.
You're right. Look, I'm shining. Shine bright
You
like a
looking good.
diamond.
Maybe I should put this on.
Hey, it fits you too. You're not ready for land though. I mean, I like land and all properties. When I say properties, I mean all properties. Everything is a property, technically. Oh, gangster now.
I can do it like this.
You live in color.
This thing is warm.
Yeah. I think I just need this little thin. That's my wintertime boy.
This is warm.
Wintertime. Yeah. Look at that. By land and properties. Talk to me.
This looks a lot better. Okay.
Yeah. I'm thinking about a shirt for that. That's what I'm doing.
This looks a lot better.
I had to talk to you about that.
Hit it. Oh, where was I at? Deal flow?
Yeah.
Bandit signs,
How do you do it?
non-owner occupant letters, internet, social media,
Deal machine.
referrals, deal machine, but referrals. I mean, people call me every day for stuff. Pre-foreclosures.
And also, just to add to that, see this jacket that he has on? You can actually put We Buy Houses on the back of yours. If that's what you're really looking for, like the houses. I mean, so many people come at you just like that. Or put it on your car. We Buy Houses right across your car. You drive it all the time. Why not be a billboard?
Moving billboard.
Why not be that?
Billboard.
Everywhere you go, they're gonna see it.
Robel.
What is that? Cash is trash.
Very true.
In 2020, banks pay what's that? 0% on your savings. Inflation is 2%. Gotta have your money making babies.
The richest man in Babylon. Good for you. Don't eat your money's children.
Armand Jones. Thank you for all Armani. Thank you for all the great information.
You're welcome, Armani. Get your land trust. Get your lease option document packet half off below if you want to do a lease options.
Victor Taylor. Chris, what systems do you use for your CRM?
I'm whack on the CRM. I have people that do it for me, but I was using Zoho. I need to move over to Trello, but I use a lot of just Google Doc stuff. I'm so garbage when it comes to that. Did you skip over some stuff?
I don't know. I
skipped
feel
over
like
a whole bunch of stuff.
How?
Charles, man,
I'm destroying this. Crazy. Man,
what in
just
the
happened?
world?
I didn't even see it when it
You skipped
happened.
over 50 questions.
Wow. Because I think it was so many at the bottom. We're trying to catch that stuff up, right? Dang. I'm sorry, people.
So, Charles, we gotta let you go.
It happens. It happens. It happens.
I'm
I'm out of here, people. Peace.
The link, Didi Speak, the link is in the video description below, my friend. Hold on, where we at? Trying to be home. Damn, you done passed. You done left
did I
half the
do all
round
of
up
that?
family. There we go. Let's start there. The link, get your lease option documents for half off below.
Dang.
Use the coupon code 50 off. Just go to the
Okay.
link below, round
And
up.
this
Use
was
the
where
coupon
we
code.
was at for
Okay.
your cram, CRM.
Did it.
Okay. Bobby Jam. I need enough if they decide to leave. Okay, got it. If they decide to leave after doing damage.
I don't know. What are you talking about? Hit it.
I'm guessing he's
Next.
saying, do I need enough?
If you decide to do,
If they-
need enough?
Yeah, like if the tenant leaves and they do a lot of damage to the house. So like with that 35 cover, that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care. Man, they can mess it up. It's their money they're losing.
Right, because it's
The power of the lease
non-refundable.
option is non-refundable. They know that they sign off that it's non-refundable.
And plus, you say it multiple times before they even etch that
Before they
name in
take the
there.
money.
Guaranteed, you do understand. You're not getting this back. This is forfeited.
So it's on the document. They initial next to that, right? You'll see that in your lease in your option document. The initial, this option fee is non-refundable, right? But the thing is, once they give you the money, even if they tear it up, you got money to fix it up. It's not. See, the good thing about a lease option is you got money. You want to. My mentor used to say, Chris, stay ahead of the money. You stay ahead of it. You get more money than the kitty. Hey, babe, what's wrong? You want me to what you want me to do for dinner?
Hey, family, we finna go.
Round
We've
up.
been up here for an hour. There's some change.
We got a million
Yeah.
questions left.
Yeah, I
Let's go.
know, but you, yo,
My
how you
wife
do?
is 7 months pregnant, y'all.
You
Is the baby gonna be named Princeton? I gotta digress to family real quick.
must
Kingston.
You must not catching all of the vibes. So no, you go ahead and entertain. I got the meal. That's what she's telling you right there. Like, yo, I'm tired of keep interpreting this stuff for you, player. I'm tired. Look,
I didn't even care.
family, and all the ladies in there, y'all know. Okay, you got the guy, you got your man with you, and you already, feeling emotional. You say,
Bam,
he
I
said,
have a little
"Oh, do you
Hollywood
need me to
today.
do anything?" They're like, "Oh no, go ahead. You just entertain your little guest. That's what you do." But that's what she meant. You just entertain your little guest. I got dinner. You done had to come from in the room and start on dinner. Y'all telling them, look, you better get off that little camera. Because hey, I'm just saying, I
It's
mean,
getting shiny.
I'm gonna leave, but
You cut the light on if you want, babe.
I'm getting ready to leave, but you gotta stay here.
Denzel, here, come on.
Yeah, okay. And you do a loan modification and roll arrears into an existing mortgage for a subject to.
Yes. Next.
What's that?
National Property Solutions.
Can you do lease option for probate
Lease option for
or
pre-probate.
For probate or pre-probate.
Yes, you can. Go.
Okay. Derek White.
Put y'all state in here. I'm coming to Dallas in March.
Is this similar to owner financing, Houston, Texas?
Is this, yes, lease option is the brother or sister to owner financing. In Texas, go back. Derek, in Texas, you cannot or you better not be doing lease options. You will do owner financing. So do not download my lease option document pack. Them shits is a year old, babe. I'll recycle the jar though. I gotta see where I land. Somebody gave us a love offering. Click right there. We'll see what that is. Who gave us a love offering? Tony, hey. I
Thanks,
have
bro.
about 1,200 positive cash flow. Click right there. See if it'll come up. No, it won't. Let me find her real quick. If you got a love offering roundup, you get to come on to the top. We'll come back with it. We'll come back with that. I will have a $1,200 positive cash flow on the deal with the HELOC. So I got, okay, cool. Yeah.
I
Good for
got
you.
wiggle room.
Good for you. I would suggest doing that too.
Now you lost it this time. I don't know where it was at. Okay.
I'm used to finding them. Though.
Yeah, you sweet with it. Okay. No, that's not what I guess. I think we was there. Yeah,
Hit
okay.
it.
Next one. Would you recommend at
Who
least
is this?
Glock mail? Grok mail.
Rock.
Grok the Rock.
Hit it.
Would you recommend a lease option to buy or a installment sale purchase?
To buy?
Mm-hmm. A lease option to buy or
An
an
installment.
installment sale purchase.
So basically, Grok, you're asking me, do I recommend buying on a lease option or buying on owner financing? Always prefer. Can I do a little bit of Hollywood?
I'm sorry.
Sean, what is
She ain't even. You make me sad right now, man. You
Roundup? I always recommend getting the deed.
get the
If
deed.
you can get that deed, get it. But if you have to, if you, my second way to buy is on a lease option. I don't even like buying on lease options. To be
Water
frank.
getting loud. Paper
So
towel.
buy
rolling.
on installment sale if you can. Hit it.
Gotcha.
Grok,
Okay.
good question.
Smiley faces. There you go. Marcus, what's that? Broadworth?
Coach K. I
Kill.
don't know what that is.
Dumb question.
Any question you got is not dumb, dog.
Right. The only dumb question is the one that you don't ask.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
Angela Ford, that land trust. Thank you for teaching that. I need to put my home in a trust.
Yes.
That is
God bless
definitely
you. Thank
right.
you for letting me share. Who is that? Angela. Angela, I'm just so honored that you even listened. You know, it's weird. No one listens to me in my own home, but you
Ooh.
guys.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'm going to the bathroom.
I'm talking about my kids.
Yeah.
I'm telling my kids, I'm telling my daughter, I'm like, you know, your boy does okay. I do okay, you know.
Yeah.
People pay me thousands to teach them. I come home, try to give some advice. They don't want to hear it. You're welcome, Angela. Oh, you're welcome. I want 20. I don't know what that is. Coach K, don't get when you collect the rent from the tenant buyer and it's cash. This thing is burning me up. And it's cash, and it's cash flow after the mortgage is paid. When you collect rent from the tenant buyer, it's cash flow after the mortgage is paid. How do you collect the difference? Marcus, if you have a tenant buyer, let's say your tenant buyer is paying a tenant buyer, they're paying $1,100 a month. Your mortgage is $700. You pay your mortgage and then you keep the $400. It's your cash flow. How do you keep it? When you deposit the $1,100 in your bank and you pay the mortgage for $700, you get to keep the $400. It stays in your bank. How do you collect that? That's how you collect that, my friend. Next.
Gotcha. Okay. Right there. KIS TV. Since you buy outright, can you borrow against the house? Or is that a bad idea?
KISS TV, I showed you how I personally use my houses as mini banks. Don't go out there and get traditional loans that you got to sign up for. Only get lines of credit or private money against them. Don't be taking money. I promise you, you're gonna regret borrowing money against houses to live off of. It's a no-no. Hit it.
Marcus, what's that? Broadworth?
Brathworth.
Do you have a bank account for setup for the tenant buyer payments and just take out the amount needed for the mortgage payments?
Yeah, you can do that. You're shaking. You can give your tenant buyer the bank account. They can deposit it directly in the bank, or you can do Cash App or whatever you like to do. Yeah, just pay the mortgage out of that.
S. Staffer, I'm trying to become a homeowner, but my
Good.
credit is not the best.
Great. I wish your credit was in the garbage. Go.
And I'm an Army veteran, currently in school, so that's my income. Could I do a lease option with for sale by owner listing in order to acquire the property?
You sure can. I'm not necessarily happy that your credit is in the trash, but it does force you to think, use your brain, as opposed to going out there and getting into debt. So yes, you should be focusing on people that are going to sell you owner financing subject to.
Victor Taylor, what's the benefit of doing a lease option versus subject to?
Huge difference. Huge difference, Victor. When you buy on a lease option, you don't get the deed. You're not the owner. When you buy on a subject to, you are the owner. You control the title. You get to write it off. You get to depreciate it. You're on the deed, okay? So I would prefer you to not even buy on a lease option. Huge difference.
Marcus Rodworth, when are you making your rap video for us, Coach K?
Yes. Oh, man. I got to do that.
We got one coming?
A video about a rap note.
Gotcha.
Marcus, man, I was planning on a lot of stuff until yesterday when I got this call from the valuetainment office.
So that'll probably be up in like what?
Yeah, that'll be end of March. I'm sorry, Marcus. Maybe
it's gonna be at least 2 weeks from now.
Maybe more than that, Marcus. Maybe I could do it next week. I don't know.
And probably like more than that, because you're gonna take 2 weeks off. Remember? Yeah. I mean that's up to you. I mean,
Marcus, it is on my list. I have hired a media team now, but Marcus, I don't know, man. I'm sorry, brother. My mind, as of yesterday, is just going. I mean, it's just going 1,000 miles. Round up, we're going to see Valuetainment March 15th. I'll be in Dallas, Texas. Please send me a direct message on Facebook or email Chris Buys Houses. If you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, I would love to do a small meetup in Dallas on the 15th that weekend. Love to meet you. I'm on the schedule with Patrick Bet-David, Valuetainment Home Office, March 17th. So we'll be in town on that weekend.
Kiss TV. What happens at the end of the 2 years if they don't buy at the time?
What happens is they continue to pay rent. I don't care if they ever buy. They can stay in the house as long as they want. Don't be scared if they don't buy within that time frame, Kiss. Keith, your wife like that boss. Like that. She is the boss.
Yes. Derek White, do you still have to make repairs and deal with the late night phone calls?
Derek, you're never really. Oh, we're talking about lease options, perhaps. You're never really off the hook. Go ahead, Charles.
Because if not, I mean, if it is the lease option, then no, that's not your problem, correct? That's the homeowner.
Technically, yeah. Well, I am the owner, but they're the tenant buyer. So,
Gotcha.
Derek, here's the thing. I tell my inner circle members, no, it's not your responsibility. But if the roof is leaking and they don't fix it, then it's your asset that's going down. If the plumbing's bad, it's tearing up the floor. No, it's not your responsibility. But it's your asset that's losing value. So at the end of the day, it does fall on you, but you try to push off as much of it as you can.
Day Speaks. Where's the link for the 50 off?
It's in the video description, my brother. I put it in there. Use the coupon code 50 off to get 50% off my lease option docs, Roundup family. Why? Because I love you. I want you to stop doing regular rentals. I had a guy, one of my inner circle members, the other day, find and convert one of his rentals to a lease option. He called me up. Thank you. Oh my God. He just said, Chris, this is the best thing that I've ever done. Go. I'm sorry.
Joe Campista. What's that? Campista. So after the mortgage payment deducted from the non?
So after the mortgage payment deducted from the non. I don't know what that is. Go. Hip Pocket National Bank. That's Ron LeGrand. I gave her the $20 for it.
Okay, great.
Can I use
Charles Turner?
Oh, go ahead.
Charles Turner. Can I use those lease option docs in Texas?
No. Next.
Jeremy C.
Jamon, what up?
Jamon C. What up, Chris? And Roundup. Gotcha. Kiss TV. Does it matter where you live? Use your lease purchase paperwork.
Yes, cannot use it in Texas.
That's the only place?
Only place that I know of. You got it, but it's just, as a matter of fact, I need to add that on owner financing docs.
Jermon C again. This is people need, These people, people need to up their skills. Why do you say that?
Mm-hmm. Paul, hey, bro.
What's that? Tenants stop paying on lease options. Do you have to do a formal eviction?
Yes. You do. How many lease option tenants that I remember one lady gave me $25,000. Had to evict her. Got to evict them. But what makes it easy is, I got it, man.
I got it. You good stuff. I'm good.
I gotta help you cook in here.
He's so nice with the real estate. He just don't see the normal signs.
I'm not going upstairs.
We're getting ready to stroll off. Sorry we didn't get everybody. But we've been on for like an hour and 25 minutes so
There's
far.
80 people in here.
So
I gotta help cook up in here.
been on for a good hour and a half. I know there's a lot of people that want to say a lot of other
We
stuff.
do this. Yes, hit it, brother Charles. Let me get me a Tito's. Did we get his?
Yes.
Okay. Sky's over.
Skylar.
Come on.
Hey, Chris, I just came in late. Always enjoy the info. How long do you typically run your lease option as far as how many years?
Round up, I don't care. I used to be like 2 years. Now I'm like, we did it today. Charles is sitting at the table with us with our tenant buyer. I'm like, Miss Smith, how many years would you like? Let them tell you, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If they say 5 years, just write it down. I have one that's due 8 years. It's irrelevant. 2 years, 3 years.
Keith Johnson, your energy is off.
Okay. Hit it.
Fred T. Is the lease option only question? He said that
No.
already.
You can ask whatever you want. You could ask. Anyway, you wasted your question time with the guru, dog. Come on.
Crypto, no.
Cryptino.
What you mean the loan is 2 years? Isn't supposed to be like at 15 to 30?
Cryptino, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Fred T. If you complete a lease option, do the deed comes to me as the buyer or stay with the seller?
You got to remember, lease option, the deed stays with the owner. If I'm the owner, the deed stays with me. Lease option, when you're doing a lease option, the deed does not transfer. That's why I do not like buying on them. Hit it.
Ultimate Bargain says at Charles Turner, do not use lease option in
Just
Texas.
scroll down to questions. We'll skip over the statements.
Okay, how do you?
You gotta
How you know the
quick.
difference?
Up, right there. Up, boom. Up, one more, two more. We gotta fire Charles, y'all.
Yeah, we can. We can.
No, you here working. You working. You getting paid.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I'm Williams. Best email for coaching and inner circle info, please.
Chris buys houses at Gmail.
Did you do this for all the gram wire?
Nope, I don't need to do that. It's a statement.
Oh, wait, where are you seeing?
Question mark.
Gotcha.
Period.
Oh, you see that love stuff. Wow.
Charles, why?
That's nice.
Put a question mark on your question so we can get to it quickly.
Can you get a cheaper interest rate?
We skip ICE.
Are you still mentoring besides?
Who is this person?
You just said it. Ice
Ice.
Bob.
What am I?
Yeah, what are you looking for over there?
I'm looking for my bat. Oh, here.
Oh, these your people. You talk to them all the time. Yes or yes. So this should be you strolling. Yeah. Or you should be calling out every number. All I should be clicking.
Okay.
Right,
Why
that's
did you
it.
say that?
That's it. I mean, I'm like, what is he doing?
I got
This ain't
the
my
bat,
fault.
bro. I got the bat.
Okay.
Ice cold. Are you still mentoring besides on YouTube videos? I will do. You got to do a consultation first. Just email me at chrisbuyshouses@gmail. Get your lease option docs half off tonight only. Jay Gordon. Can you get a cheaper interest rate? I don't know. Next. Bernard Chris, you should teach a class on these financial strategies. Good question. I'll think about that. My wife liked that one. Kofori, can you buy and sell with, maybe we'll go get some oysters. Can you buy and sell with lease option with commercial properties? Yes, you can.
I'm gonna step out. I'm going to a little.
You go ahead, Charles.
I'm going to a little Jimmy Jam tonight. I'm
Okay.
gonna step out, put some clothes on.
You can tell me nothing about that. What was you gonna tell me about that?
I ain't, I mean, you can't go everywhere that I go. You just can't. You just can't. I mean, we own different stuff right
Golden
now, right?
butterfly. What
You
insurance
should be
does the
close to home. That cake was good. That was some good cake. It was trying to be forced for me to take the whole thing. I don't want to say that he's standing behind me. I don't want to say that. But
what insurance does the private lender have that she will get their loan paid in full plus interest? What do you guarantee them? That's very simple. Golden butterfly. I'm glad you asked that question. My private lenders, what guarantee do they have? Since they have loans on my rental property, right? What did I borrow? $75,000. I used that money on another house, right? To flip it. What guarantee does this lender have that I'm going to use the money here? They don't care where I use the money. Who asked that question? Golden butterfly. They don't care where I use the money. What happens if I don't pay them back for the money that I use on this flip? What are they going to do to my rental property?
take it.
They're going to take my rental property. So golden butterfly, the assurance, what did she ask? The insurance that I'm going to use the money here, they're going to take my rental property. This is where I really live. I don't care about the flips. I really live on my $1,200 a month rental income. You got me? So I don't want to lose my rental properties. I don't want to lose it for $75,000. It's not even worth it. Okay, so that's why people choose to invest with us. I have no problems getting investors. Why? Because I give them highly desirable real estate backed by the security back, and it's got a tenant paying. So people loan us money based on that. It's no problem. Borrowing money shouldn't be a problem. This is Mr. Charles. It's really hot. It's very warm.
Christina Desire. Do you cold call leads? If so, which skip trace website do you use or recommend?
I do not do cold calling. I have a guy that does some for me, but I don't really do a lot of that. Hit it. Rascorn. If the person stops paying rent during the lease option, do you evict? Yes. Very simple. Go to eviction, call it a day.
Yep,
Simple.
Jamon C.
Oh, how do you know that? Oh, I didn't know that was possible. Go next.
Questions, only questions right there.
Crypto, what do you mean the loan was 2 years for that lease option? I didn't have a loan for 2 years on a lease option. Lease options don't get loans. Next.
Is that no, I saw that.
Back up.
Yeah.
Oh, we already got that love offering.
You got this already?
Up, way up. We gotta go back up. We skipped all those. Oh, we didn't get that love offering. Who was that? $1. Somebody gave us $1.
This one?
That's $5. I got her.
Yeah,
already.
you got that already.
That's
So
$1 below it.
gotcha.
Rascorn, you're welcome, my friend. Thank you for your love offering. Up. You better get before crazy. The whip up. A little bit more. I'll make it bang. Oh, we got going down. Babe, I'll make it right there. What's that? Rascorn. No. Rascorn, is a 4 or 5 year lease option too long? No, it's not. You can do lease options as long as you want.
Do you do recommended 3 years?
3 years is fine. I don't care. 3, 4, 5 it don't matter. They're gonna pay rent while they're there.
Rascal, same question. Okay.
Fred T. Right there. Fred T. If I do a sub 2 deal that has equity, can I refinance? Only with a local bank, not with a major bank. When we take it outside, babe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not right now.
Jermaine, do you ever use rent credits as a way to make up negative cash flow by saying if they pay more on the rent, you'll get 50% on their money? They say they pay extra $200, you get $300 credit. I don't do that, no. That's cool. If they don't complete the lease option and they decide they want to continue renting, does the rent amount change? Usually not. I just let them rent. Scoot over. Derek, do you know about a self-directed 401k? I do. I don't know about zero interest. We don't borrow against it. Our 401k and IRA owns the asset. We don't borrow from it. Hit it.
That's it. I'm
That's
at the
it.
bottom.
No more questions.
Nope. I'm at the bottom.
One more. Do you have a lease?
Where? That's not a question. We don't have a question mark beside.
Oh, put a question mark. Do you have lease options in Connecticut? Yes, you can use my docs in Connecticut. We made it. We made it, y'all. Thank you, Brother Charles.
Sure. So sorry.
All that.
All that,
Worth all
you
that
know,
we're paying you. It's worth
slow.
all that we're paying.
I'm still,
There's one more came in.
wondering about that.
I'm wondering about that. I'm wondering about that.
Yeah.
How do rent credits work? Oh, it's cool. Rent credits, you just give them a credit for every time they pay the rent.
Okay.
Round up, Dallas. Oh, matter of fact, next week, get your lease option documents half off tonight only. The discount, use 50 off. We'll be in North Carolina all next week with Jay Connor. If you want to come down, I think it's $400. Oh yeah. I don't have that set up yet. The merchandise. You get your t-shirts and all that stuff below. Jay Connor next week. If you want to come, matter of fact, I'll put a link in that also in the video description. Lease option docs below. Use the coupon code 50 off. We'll be in Dallas, Texas with Patrick Bet David. Valuetainment, March 17th. OMG, we made it.
Paul Santo, do you use lease option docs in Arizona?
Yes, Arizona works fine. Let me see your nails. That look good, man. You want to show everybody? I want people to see your.
Do you do lease option docs in Georgia?
Yes. Only place I know they don't work is Texas.
Can explain.
When am I going, Fred T? When am I going live again? I don't know. I'm probably won't be going live this week as I get prepared for this stuff.
That's
All
it.
right, round up. Can I explain in the comment? I don't know what.
Right there.
Oh, what else is it?
That's it. For Jermaine Ortiz. Can I explain it for you in the comments
I
below?
don't know. Round up family, make sure you take a second to subscribe to your boy's channel. I'm honored you let me pour. As we almost hit 4.5 million views. Moving up to 55,000 subscribers.
They say 5 Charles. You right. It's all right. It's fine. It's fine. It just might not be the one for me. It's cool.
Y'all,
It's cool. It's cool.
I'm
It's
sure
cool.
we're
Where
just
go?
joking.
Where go?
All right, Roundup. I love y'all. Listen, I'll see y'all soon. Please keep us in your prayers as we get close to having our first son. Forget all this material stuff, meeting people and stuff. We just want a healthy son. Princeton, so far, is the name, or Kingston. Are we doing Princeton, babe, or what? They don't like Princeton. What was the other one? Royzell. You like Royzell?
Or we could do Adam.
Thank you, Kiss
Adam.
TV. Keep
Adam.
Charles. Yay. Thank you. Thank
All
you.
right, y'all. I'll
Thank
see
you.
y'all soon. Love you. You can hit that
Big ups to you.
in broadcast over there.
Right
Peace.
there.
Somebody
Peace.
wants to keep you, Charles.
Thank you. Who is Kiss TV? That's awesome.